Hey everyone, nice to see you again, and hopefully you're looking forward to the end of school coming up here pretty soon. So just want to give you a quick heads up. I'm about to get my workout in, and also Mr. Sykin has asked me to give you guys a workout as well. Typically in the past we've done some HIIT training, maybe some supersetting and a couple of different things like that. So today what we're going to be going over is we're going to be going over plyometrics. Plyometrics are great for you to build more elasticity in your muscles, so that means help them keep them a little more bouncy, a little more springy. So for those of you looking to jump higher, even run faster, those are going to be the exercises that will definitely help you out. I'll be giving you 4 different type of exercises, and then also a general cool down stretch as well at the end, so that way you can use that. So what we'll be going over first is some backwards running progression. Second, we'll be going over some skipping progression. Third, we'll be going over some bounding, and then the fourth one is going to be a step down, or they call it a Patrick step up. So I'll be going over those for you in just a few. And yeah, let's get ready to have some fun, and hey, let's finish this year off strong. All right, so first thing we're gonna be going over is backwards running progression. Now the reason why this is so important is it gives you a great warm-up, number one. Number two, it actually helps work on a lot of the muscles toward the backside that we have that we don't really use quite a bit. If you think about it, we're always running forward, we're always jumping forward, we're always doing everything going forward. So going backwards is actually going to help awaken and also get some good fresh blood flow to those muscles, tendons, and also can help prevent injuries like hamstring tears and all that fun stuff. Now, when you first start off, you're going to try to find something that's possibly the size of a tennis court, maybe even a basketball court if you have accessibility to that outside. If you don't, then that's fine. You're going to do this for about 5 to 10 seconds, 5 at the minimum, 10 at the max. Use a stopwatch or something like that to help you stay accountable with that. The first run is going to be at 10% of your max effort, so just a nice, light, easy kind of backwards run. And then you'll go 20%, 30, 40, all the way up to eventually 100. I have 3 different examples. The first one is at 10%, the second is at 50, and then the last one is at 100. Now when you're done running backwards, walk all the way back to the starting point and then start the next backward progression, so that way you have some time to cool down and you're not just going wind sprint back and forth. All right, so now with the skipping progression, what we're looking for here is to go heel to midfoot and then jump, and then you're going to catch yourself now with the other leg like I just showed you there, but you're going to catch it with the same leg just like so. So you see how it goes: heel, jump, catch with the toe, heel, jump, catch with the toe. You're going to do that for 10 different progressions, starting off at 10%, going all the way up to 100%. We've got 3 demonstrations, one at 10, one at 50, and one at 100%, so you can have an example to help you out. Now the next one that we're going to be going over is boundings. Now how this one's different from skipping is with bounding, what you're doing here is jumping off of one leg, catching yourself with the other. So you start off heel toe, jump forward, heel toe, jump forward, and making a quick continuous movement. You want to make sure that you use your arms to help you out with this, because that will help you out with the rhythm as you go through heel toe, heel toe. Also, the other progression is toe to ball the foot. So you're going to catch yourself a little bit more here, jump forward, catch yourself, and jump forward. Now I have those progressions for you. I have them in 2 different ways. One of them is a little bit more moderate, so you're not trying to jump as far as you can, you're just trying to get the rhythm and technique down. For those of you that feel comfortable with it, then I have the more advanced one, which you'll see that I'm jumping further slightly higher, so that you can use either one of those two to challenge yourself. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna do the heel to toe and the toe to the ball of foot for 6 sets. 5 jumps on each leg. Next and final one is going to be the Patrick step up, or just a step down. To use this, you could just use the curb, or even just a stair step wherever you're at. It doesn't even have to be too high. You can even use the flat ground. Now what's going to happen here is you're going to kick your foot out just like so. Then you're going to then have your knee go forward, keeping your body upright, and then press back up. Now what you're going to do is do that for about anywhere from 10 to 20 reps on each side for about 4 sets. All right, hey, so we've made it to the end now. We're on our stretching portion, so there's gonna be about 4 stretches that I'll give for you. I suggest doing these for at least a minute on each side, so you get a timer, time yourself, do whatever you need to do. First stretch that we're gonna focus on here is just gonna be a calf stretch. Now you can do this one of multiple ways. So as long as you have, say, there's a wall up against here, you can just use that, push your foot up against there, and lean into it, getting a nice stretch, feeling all along your calf. If you have something a little bit different, I've got a trusty little tool called a slant board, which is actually a pretty good investment and also pretty cheap as well to use. So that way I can just set the angle at wherever I need to, and then boom, putting my foot right up against there, as you can see, just like so. Next stretch that we're going to focus on is going to be the pigeon stretch. This is going to be great for loosening up your hips. With the pigeon stretch, what you want to focus on is that you keep this knee at about 45 degrees. Your leg is straight back, and then from there, you're just gonna fold forward. You should feel a nice stretch on the outside of your hip. Make sure you spend a minute on one side, then a minute on the other side. Next one is gonna be something called the 90 to 90 stretch. The next stretch that we have for you is gonna be the 90-90 stretch. So all you're gonna see is that you're gonna keep this knee at 90, and the same thing with this knee. Your hips will essentially also be at 90 degrees. Your hand is gonna be right here as your base of support, and your chest is gonna be up. You're gonna feel the stretch on that opposite hip right along there, and you're gonna do the same, 1 minute on one side, 1 minute on the other side. Remember, you don't want your hand too far away, so you're not like this, but you want it closer toward you. And then the last and final one is just gonna be a nice little stretch for the low back. So you're gonna keep your feet close together, hands close, and then you're gonna tuck your chin in toward your chest and then round your back. That's really gonna help you get into that low back as you go through this. So we'll see it from this side, just so that way you can see what it looks like. Feet aren't close, but a little bit further away, and make sure your feet stay together. Hey, hopefully y'all have a great rest of your school year. Finish it off strong, and hopefully I'll be seeing some of y'all again, maybe even the next school year. So, hey, stay strong, stay safe, and nice coaching y'all again.